Welcome to the podcast formerly known as Talking Comics, where we are bagged, boarded, and pre-recorded. I'm Ryan.
I'm Sean.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
We have a guest with us today, Josh. How you doing, Josh?
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
Good, me too. All right. We don't have a lot to talk about. Not a lot going on right now. Most of the TV show big moments start this next week, right, Sean?
Mm-hmm.
Like the big DCW crossover.
Yeah.
So I don't really have a lot of notes on me either, so I'm kind of winging it. I got a couple of comic books I can talk about. You look like you got actually stuff in order, so I'm going to let you kick this one off.
I have a book, limited series, from Avatar Press called Black Summer.
Yeah?
Warren Ellis. You familiar with that name?
Mm-mm.
Did Hellblazer, some Iron Man. He put this book together. It's a 7-issue series that kind of deals with this group called the Seven Guns.
Seven Guns?
Seven Guns. And it's led by a scientist type named Tom Noor.
You know, you started saying scientist. I thought you were going to say Scientologist, and then I heard you say Tom, and my brain instantly put Cruise at the end of it.
No, we covered that in another podcast where he died.
Remember that, Josh? You remember that?
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
It was good.
So, yeah, Tom Noor leads this group called Seven Guns.
Mm-hmm.
And the main character, which starts out as the secondary, his name is John Horace. And those two in their group, they've made a reputation for opposing corrupt political institutions.
Yeah.
To the point where John actually kills the president and some of his advisors for doing some corrupt stuff.
Yeah.
Shocker. The president? No. And yeah, this 7-issue series deals with the backlash of that because they were, it's like post superhero, kind of like a Jessica Jones type thing, where they're kind of retired. A couple of them even fake their death.
Yeah.
And they all, come out of retirement, get back together because they wanted them for something, not realizing it's going to lead up to the president.
You know what that sounds like more than Jessica Jones?
Machete?
The Incredibles?
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, this John Horace guy, kind of, they should have thought about what they asked for before. But yeah, I mean, it's good. Bloody, graphic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen the comic in your shop.
Yeah, I have the whole run.
Right on.
So yeah, without going into too many spoilery details.
What do you think, Josh? Would you read it?
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
He's not a real big comic guy, so I'm not so surprised he wouldn't read it. He's more of a movie guy.
Yeah, they made a movie. I'm sure you'd go see it, right?
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
That sounds like he's on board.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be probably a really gory movie at least from what I've seen on the cover of the comic.
It'd be like a John Woo Tarantino type thing. At least that's what I'd want.
I was thinking pretty much the same,
Yeah.
Tarantino type.
It'd have to be pretty gory. What about you? Who would you want to direct it?
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
Really? We haven't seen a lot of stuff from him lately.
No. That'd be something. Alrighty. I think I'm going to talk a little bit about Fables from Vertigo Comics.
Okay.
I just recently got into the series. I've been kind of wanting to get into it for a while now because they helped. Because what's the name of the company? Telltale Games. They're a video game company they're the ones that did the Walking Dead game, that story.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me, that story-driven Walking Dead game. They made a Fables one. It's called The Wolf Among Us, and it's all told through the main character in that is Bigby, who's the big bad wolf, who is the Fabletown sheriff. I'll talk about that in another time. I'm talking about the comic today. It was really good. I really liked it. It's got that early, like, that 90s, 2000s art style. It's kind of... I don't really know how to put it. I don't want to say it's old, because I just don't feel like insulting Sean right now.
Like, you refer to me as Nor. that old Nor type feeling
Hi,
to it.
I'm Josh from episode 13.
Yeah, like that.
Good one.
That style.
Yeah, so it's kind of an older art style. Very narrative driven. Not a lot of action panels. It's how detective comics should be. At least the first volume is. The other one that I read is a little less detective-y, but good nonetheless. The plot of this particular volume, the story arc is there has been a murder. Jack the guy who with the beanstalk. He comes running in to Big B's office saying Rose Red has been killed. Because that's his Rose Red is his girlfriend, and Rose Red has been killed, and Rose Red happens to be Snow White's sister. Snow White is the person who more or less runs Fabletown. The King Cole is like the face of Fabletown. Snow White, does all the, works with the people. They tell her what their problems are, what needs to be fixed. She works on getting that fixed.
Public relations.
Yeah, that's a pretty accurate way of saying it. But so Big B has to, and he tells Snow what's happening, and so they have to figure out what happened to Rose. What happened to her? Did she really die? Is she just missing? Where's the body? It's a really, really good detective story all around. You're kind of going along with it. It's kind of how like Detective Batman comics should be. I'm like, why is Vertigo putting out better detective novels than DC?
We've covered that before. Batman in Wonderland.
So,
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
that would be something.
That would be better than what they're doing with Batman.
A lot better. So, I definitely recommend reading them if you get the chance. I don't have a whole lot to say because I don't want to spoil too much, but it's really cool seeing these old fairy tale and Disney characters and stuff. I forgot the main premise of the story. I did not explain that. All right, so they have been driven out of the land of Fables, where they're from, by this person called what was he called? The Outsider? No, I can't even remember. Anyways, they've been driven out, and now they're in the human world, the mundane world. They call us normal people Mundies.
Mundies?
Sounds like a really stupid pet name, doesn't it?
Sounds like
Sounds like a British pet name. Hello, Mundy.
the bargain bin for underoos.
So, yeah, they are, and now they're living in New York. That's where Fabletown is now. So, yeah, not only are they trying to solve this murder, but like they can't let people know about the Fables. So it's really good. I definitely recommend checking it out. I like seeing these, these storybook characters told in a more serious adult setting, like they were originally written in.
Now, I know, we've talked about this before. Didn't they, with the TV show?
Oh yeah, they've had a couple of producers, a couple of TV channels like ABC and NBC have both had the rights to make a Fable TV show.
Yeah.
One turned into NBC, ABC, whichever one has Grimm. NBC has Grimm.
NBC.
They created Grimm, which is a good show in its own.
Yeah.
And ABC ended up doing Once Upon a Time, which is an alright show in its own as well.
Yeah, I see the.
But they really I guess it's because like at the time of those, like it was like just shy before the big comic book TV and movie boom.
Mm-hmm.
Like just like it was around the same time, Avengers and stuff was all coming out, but it was before like the TV shows really hit it off.
They're like the Blade of the TV comic.
Kinda, yeah. Kind of.
Oh, the villain you're thinking about. I know you're like me horrible with names.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
That's it.
That's it.
Thank you. That was gonna drive me crazy all podcast. So that is, I definitely recommend it. I really enjoyed this story. I watch shows like Grimm all the time.
Are those good?
I like Grimm. Once Upon a Time's a little too
cookie cutter.
Kinda. It's
watered down.
A little bit, yeah, watered down. A little too cheesy.
Yeah.
A little too feelings.
Well, you can say the same about the CW shows at times too.
Yeah. Like it's you had the power within all along type shit.
It's the fine recipe of heart, humor, and heroism. If you do one more than the other two, then it's kind of...
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I love a good underdog story, especially if I'm watching, like, a cartoon.
Yeah.
But when I'm watching a live-action thing that's supposed to be more serious...
Underdog. Was that an underdog reference? Popping the power wheel?
Underdog!
It was math.
So yeah, I definitely recommend getting it. It's, I want to say, typical 6 or 8 issue trade paperback. They have a lot of volumes out because they started in the early 2000s.
That I know.
And
I like how you're just starting out.
Yeah, I have issues.
I love you for it.
I have volumes 1 through 3, and there's 15 main storyline volumes. So, yeah, I'm gonna be putting a little money into this.
I can hear the register now. I'm gonna thank you in advance.
You're welcome.
Anyone else too?
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
See.
Well said.
All right.
What else do you got?
I got another one. I get jealous of you in these past episodes where you plug in the store more than I am. So I'm just.
Have you guys shopped at the Nerd Nest?
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
See?
Yes, thank you for saying that. So what you have a product in the store, right? What product is that again?
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
Exactly. Decals. Comic related decals.
Yes.
They're on sale 2 for $8 right now. If you don't want 2 of them, you can get 1 for $4. So. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
Yes, all proceeds go to it. It's just really, really great.
The
His Wallet Fund.
His Wallet Fund. All right.
What else do you got, Mr. Lowry?
Punisher. Volume 3. Business as usual.
Yeah, that's the one. That's another one you have in the shop, right?
Yes.
The one with there's Wolverine on the cover.
It is written and it's done by Garth Ennis and of course the late great Steve Dillon.
I don't.
Preacher.
Oh.
Preacher guys are did Punisher a lot.
Oh, really? Right on.
Yeah, volume. I mean, the story here. All stories they loosely base. You can kind of stand back. They're standalone stories. And they're awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But if you stand back and read them back to back to back to back,
yeah,
they're connected. Like Volume 1 is Welcome Home Frank.
Yeah.
Volume 2, Army of One. So bad. And then this one, Volume 3, Business as Usual. The thing they do with the Punisher, which is very, very tricky, they inject humor into it.
Yeah.
You know,
Is that the one? I'm pretty sure because I've thought about buying it a couple of times. Is that the one where the Punisher shoots Wolverine in the dick?
Yeah, I was getting to that. See, because you see Frank Castle save hostages in South America.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you see him go out on a night on the town with this journalist who is just irritatingly. He's funny, but he's irritating to Frank, obviously.
Yeah.
To tell his story, to tell the story of the Punisher.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get your side, blah, blah, blah. If you remember, you ever see Warzone?
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
Yes. The character of Soap, remember? I mean, which is a character that exists in the books.
Yeah.
Soap teamed up a couple times with...
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
Yeah. And he's like that. Like, he had funny, but like just totally irritating, helpless. Yeah, so that part of the story alone in that book is worth the money. It's right there. And he takes on a South American midget mafia.
Midget Mafia.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
Exactly. The first time I read that one, I was like, boy, what?
I'm pretty sure they preferred to be called the Little People's Mafia.
Little family?
The
little family, big crime?
We're the little family. I'm going to make you a huge offer.
And yes, there is a brief team up with Wolverine, which does not end well.
If it's the one I'm thinking of,
yeah.
he shoots Wolverine in the face with a shotgun and like blows off all of his flesh and muscle on his face. So it's just adamantium and eyes. And then to make sure he goes down, he empties like a Tech 9 into Wolverine's junk.
This also takes place where they travel. You're going to love this. It's during Good Friday in Belfast, Ireland. You know who else they come across there, too?
Who?
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
But yeah, these books, for some reason, were taken out of print.
Probably because of the dick shooting.
Well, the Welcome Home Frank had the...
Oh, that was the pee bag,
the
wasn't
infamous
it?
pee bag, yes. Yeah, so... Well, I guess there is a reason why they were taken out. Never mind. So yeah, definitely.
I remember because we've talked about the piss bag before, and Garrett went to go buy it, and you accidentally sold him the wrong one.
Again, okay, it's an age joke. I go, oh, it's the beginning of this one, and I was thinking single issues.
Back in my day, Marvel didn't have trade paperbacks. I had to wait weeks on end to buy a single issue for $1.25.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
Exactly.
All right.
What else you got?
I have two things I could talk about. I'm going to talk about...
Canada?
No. Chicago. All right, so I don't know how much I've talked about it before. A little bit. I've been into this book series called the Dresden Files for some 10 years now.
Yes. Talk about that.
And I've talked about how Jim Butcher, the author, has made a Spider-Man novel, which is actually pretty good. That's something I'll talk about on another podcast sometime probably. But he worked with Dynamic Comics to create the Dresden Files graphic novel series.
Wait, Butcher, that's the same dude who does The Darkest Hour, that's Spider-Man?
Yep.
Which I have in the shop.
Yeah, same guy.
Okay.
So,
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
Josh is funny. So I bought this. I bought the omnibus, which is like book. It's Welcome to the Jungle, Stormfront, Full Moon, and another one. I can't remember the name of that one. But it's really cool to see this character I've been reading for years, kind of come more to life in a way that's truly pays homage to its original source. I mean, it actually had a sci-fi original TV show for a little while that wasn't very good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was not good. One of the main characters, Harry Dresden, he's the main character. The person that they had for him, he did all right. He was tall, which was like one of the big defining characteristics of Harry. But one of Harry's friends, is a detective with the Chicago Police Department, the person that he helps her with those weird cases. She's part of the Special Investigations Unit that have to deal with all the weird stuff.
Yeah.
The stuff that you don't know how to write your paperwork with.
The Scully to his Mulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. See, I love it. I love when you tell me this story.
Her character, as told in the books, short, blonde hair, blue eyes. Character they got for the TV show, probably like
Lucy Lawless.
she was probably like 5'9", brown hair, brown eyes, kind of Latina looking.
Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
Yeah, you can't just change it that drastically.
I know, yeah.
And it's not so much that the actors were bad. It's just moving that far. They moved way too much far away from the source material. Anyways, but this comic's really good. They're able to portray all of the magic and the story and the gruesomeness of the crime scenes really well. And it's just really cool. It's like reading Constantine if his friends didn't die and he actually used magic instead of just like showing up places and having his enemies fall in front of him.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I still love Constantine, but I do like more action.
I know. When you and I sit around talking about this, I sit there and I'm like, God, I want to read this the way he tells it. Like when I tell my Grant Morrison Kingdom Come story,
Yeah.
right? You just sit there and I know,
Go on, and
I want this.
and then it ended.
Yeah.
I'll talk about the first issue in the omnibus, which is Welcome to the Jungle, which is, as far as I know, isn't I don't think they have
They don't have any funding.
I don't think they have a novel. I'm not sure if there's a novel of it or not, because I don't have that one. But it starts out, there's a murder in the Chicago Zoo.
Oh, yeah.
In the Lincoln Park Zoo, I think is what it's called. And they're like, what killed him? All right, we're bringing in the specialist. He comes in, he says, well, these weren't made by claws or teeth. This guy's throat was ripped out by someone's bare fingers. Who or what could have done this? And they think it was because he died outside the gorilla exhibit. So if the gorilla must have did it, there's blood in the gorilla's cage. The gorilla must have did it, but no one there that actually works there thinks the gorilla did it, and Harry doesn't believe the gorilla did it. It was a precise just move that killed him. The guy unloaded his gun into it, and there's no blood from any animals around.
No dead gorilla.
So he goes through and trying to figure out what it is. He goes and talks to the guy who runs the gorilla exhibit, and it says, "I don't believe your gorilla killed him." Then the guy kind of calms down because he was furious. You know how these passionate types are, the passionate scientific people are, at least in stories.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't shut me down.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Could have said it better myself.
So And he's like, maybe my assistant will be able to help you. Will, they'll be back soon. I have to go take care of some stuff. So he's just sitting there, and Will comes in. Will turns out to be a girl.
Okay. Wilhelmina?
Yeah, actually.
Zing! I want to read this book.
Yeah, I'm going to go by Wilhelmina. Yuck. And while they're trying to figure out, they're talking, some of the lions and tigers and cougars got out of their cages and are attacking them. That their eyes are glowing like magical green. So someone's like invoking these animals to attack them. So they're trying to escape and stuff. It's really, I'm not even really doing it justice because it's hard to explain all of it very well because it's magic.
Well, you and I sitting around at the shop talking about it. You kind of, without doing spoilers on here, you can tell me a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil anything. And you definitely don't want to.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
Exactly.
Exactly. But I really love this. Like, I'm halfway through it, and seeing these novels turned, like, done art, the illustrations done really well, and all of the conversations line up perfectly, and it tells the whole story. It doesn't really leave much out.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
I know, I definitely want to take a look at it.
Yeah. I definitely recommend the novels themselves. It's called the Dresden Files, and this graphic novel series.
Dope. All right.
Excuse me.
Do you guys remember this past summer? I mean...
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
Exactly. They just kept going on and on. The Walking Dead speculation.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to die with Negan? I'm going to take it one step further and a few years out. Who do you think's going to die in Infinity Wars?
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
That's actually...
Yeah, that's definite possibility with that one.
Yeah. Because I have a list here, and I just kind of whipped this up today. So I figure we're a little short.
Yeah.
Tell me what you think. I got 6. Bust through this real quick in ascending order. Okay? Number 6, I got Scarlet Witch. Here's why. This is just speculation. Okay?
Because Scarlett Johansson's contract's almost up?
No, not Scarlet, not Black Widow, Scarlet Witch.
That's my bad.
Boobs, the hot Olsen sister.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
Well, okay, the 4th one is a little hotter, yes, but...
I'm not good with actor names.
Right, the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Just think about it. And I doubt we'll see Thanos rip the stone from Vision's head.
Mm-hmm.
But check this spin out. What if because she got her powers, and I'm talking about in the movies.
Yeah.
From the Loki Pokey stick, the Mind Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever so it's in Vision. But
didn't she get her powers from...
No, remember they were the Hydra. When they raided the Hydra base, they were doing experiments on her and... Yeah, exactly. So, what do you... I'm thinking... I'm just, again, speculation predictions. It could be Thanos, absorbs the stone's power through her, takes away her powers, and then kills her.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, that's a definite possibility. I think that could happen.
What do you
Hi,
think?
I'm Josh from episode 13.
Oh, see, that'd be messed up. Right?
It's gonna be PG-13, man.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
Yeah, no, that would definitely give it an NC-17 rating. My 5th one
I
prediction...
can't believe you fucking said that.
Star-Lord.
You think they're gonna kill off Star-Lord?
Chris Pratt? I mean, that would be shocking.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
I can't believe you'd even bring that up.
It would be that too. But think about it. Now I'm going back to the books where he and Nova sacrificed themselves to kill Thanos in the Infinity War. Which would also set up, I think it would be good because it would set up the hunt for Peter Quill by a leaderless Guardians for Volume 3 and to bring him back and just kind of have that dynamic going. You can set up a 3rd movie for them because Guardians, dude, they're just cash cow.
Yeah.
You know. The fourth one, because we talked about this last episode, Heimdall.
Who? What now?
Heimdall, the Asgard.
Oh yeah.
Idris Elba. Remember, I was
Yeah.
we were touching on the fact that he might have the last stone, Soul Stone.
Yeah.
How badass would that be if, like, Thanos? Well, because the cube is still there and the gauntlet. They show that little scene at the end of Ultron.
Yeah.
Where but again, like the end of Doctor Strange, I don't know where that fits. Is that like a segment of the movie? You know, like, fine, I'll do it myself where it gets the gauntlet, but the cosmic cube's still there. So there's two things that Thanos needs on Asgard. Can you imagine if they did that war on Asgard?
That'd be pretty
Or
cool.
started off like he dies at the beginning of the movie.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
And exactly does that. Sets him up as a major threat. Because, I mean, just think, if you've never read a comic or nothing, you just stick to the movies. Thanos, like, okay, who's this blue guy? You know what I mean? Like, you haven't...
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
He hasn't done anything.
He's not blue. He's purple.
Whatever. By vision. But, like, yeah, or it just kicks off the movie, and that gives the reason, like, Thor and, you know, all the Avengers get together and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, and then he gets the stone, and slowly goes on and on and on. My number 3 pick would be Captain America. Nothing more than contracts. I tell everybody, you know, it's like, who do you think, you know, like, we're going to see whose contract runs out and who re-ups whoever dies in Infinity War. But he's very adamant about wanting to direct. It's not a money thing.
Oh, so he wants to...
He wants to direct Marvel movies.
Right on.
Which would be awesome because he could do that. He's the last line of defense. They're fighting. You know, does that big hero death. You know, picks up the shield again. It shatters like in the comics.
Yeah.
And then Winter Soldier, Bucky, opens the door for him to take up the mantle.
Yeah, that'd be
You
cool.
know, they kind of do it that way. Another guy on an offshoot, I was thinking another one could, a possible death would be...
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
That would be shocking.
That would be pretty shocking.
Yeah, that's just kind of like a little thing. Number 2 would be Loki. That's my number 2 prediction.
Yeah.
Only because, think of the first one. The first Avengers movie, he failed Thanos.
Yeah.
Got his Chitauri army destroyed. Didn't bring back the stone. Didn't do that. Besides, again, I don't know where Hiddleston, is it Tom Hiddleston?
I think that's his name.
Again, another contract. You know, do that. Besides, it would set him up as a monster threat if he just, like, takes Loki and kills him like that. You know, same with it. And I'm going to bookend it. My number 1, Vision. I know it's very predictable, and I just contradict myself from the first one with Scarlet Witch, but come on, dude, he literally has a bullseye on his head.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
And then there's that factor.
Yeah. Can't forget to put that in there.
But I don't see, I mean, there is because, see, Vision would be the number 1 pick for me, only because the guy who plays him, I can't think of his name right now. He's banked, so, like, started out as a voice, then, you know, Agent Carter and so on, the Vision. Plus, you kill the Vision in the movie, but there's ways to easily bring him back.
Yeah.
You know, he's an android. He's an artificial intelligence. So, or just put him back in the thing and have him talking in Stark's ear. You know, either way, we love it. So, yeah, that's what I got. Any thoughts? Any?
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
I didn't consider that one.
I don't really have much else to add to that.
I mean, what else needs to be said?
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't really have any other comics to talk about either.
So yeah, there's a little food for thought for you Walking Dead type people who was worried about who's Negan gonna kill. Yeah. Thanos is bringing a little bit more to baseball bat.
I mean, it'll probably...
Of course, this movie doesn't come out for another 2 years or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really that familiar with the Infinity comics, the like Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War comics. So I don't even really have that much of an idea.
Yeah, with this list, I did it at the shop today, and it was just kind of I just purposely stayed away from the books, little things here and there, just like the Star-Lord comic.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't even introduced Nova, so.
Have they introduced Nova?
No, or I'm sorry, Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock, Nova. No, Nova Corpse, but not Nova himself.
Yeah.
And in the book, so I kind of touched on the book there, but I didn't want to get too much into it. Just stick with the movies, type thing.
I wonder how much they're going to do with Wonder Man.
I know, right?
Because
Nathan Fillion?
Yeah, I haven't really seen much about him being in, Guardians Volume 2.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
He does that, and then we saw that. Remember, we talked about that the one snippet where he's playing Tony Stark?
Yeah.
In the story of Tony Stark, the movie.
Yeah.
And I purposely, for all those paying close attention, I left Tony Stark off the list.
I saw that.
Because Robert Downey Jr., on again, off again.
I think he's just going to...
Iron Man 4.
I have a feeling he's just going to ride out the rest of his acting career on this.
Why not?
Because, he's got it made in the shade.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
He did that, and he also did, his career went from there, like Josh said, to here to here.
Yeah. He was a good he's been a good actor for a long time.
Yeah.
But before he started doing these movies, I can't remember.
He was living out his character in Less Than Zero.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
Well, I wouldn't put it that far, but go watch that movie Less Than Zero. Unfortunately, his real life art imitates reality. So, but yeah, I just wanted to put that little list there since there was that big praise.
I do not have much to add. I did not come very prepared.
Well, there's not really much going on. So
Yeah.
That's all the news. Fit?
Yeah.
Speculation. And...
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot more comics I need to be reading or finishing.
And
So
buying.
I need to finish these comics I have backed up right now and get some notes done on them for a podcast.
Do it. It's past your bedtime now, isn't it?
Not quite. I'm just tired.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
And he's got the same bedtime as I do. So, yeah, I guess that concludes our first official Nest Productions podcast.
Yay.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
All right. I'll come around.
Yeah. So, yeah, we've officially changed it on Facebook, on YouTube. This is technically still a Talking Comics podcast. We started out that joke at the beginning, the podcast formerly known as Talking Comics.
We started at the beginning with the artist formerly known as Ryan. He's kind of slipping into Eeyore now. You look tired, sir.
I am tired. I don't know why.
We're burning the midnight oil.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13.
Stop it. He's a trooper, all right?
Yeah, kind of a short podcast today.
Yeah, it's all right. It's cold outside.
Yeah. Maybe that's probably why I'm tired.
It's not short. It's just cold.
So, thank you guys. As always.
Have a day.
You jumped the gun. You jumped the gun.
Hi, I'm Josh from episode 13. My contribution to this podcast today was restricted due to contract requirements. You can catch me again in episode 60, completely uncensored.
Thank you guys for tuning in. And as always,
Have a day.
Have a day.
Have whatever.
Good.